Welcome internet people. Today we're going to be looking at this Sig Sauer p322. A lot of people on the internet, well, it's kind of mixed. It's a lot of people say they jam a lot, have a lot of malfunctions, failure to eject, that type of thing. So we're going to find out for ourselves today. This will be the very first shots with this Sig p322. I have a couple other firearms here just to be able to look at the size comparison. This is the X macro. I mean, on camera it looks pretty close in size. It is pretty close in size. The p322 is actually a little bit bigger. As you can see here. So it won't, 322 won't fit in an X macro holster. It's wider. But I have an old outside the waistband holster that I'm using for it today. It's for an old Ruger firearm. The holster it's a leather outside the waistband, and it's pretty snug fit, so it's not ideal, but it's just what I'm going to use for today. A few other things out here. Self-defense knife, and then we're going to take a look at this ammo that we're going to use today. What I'm using right now, trying first in the gun, is the Herder's. I believe it's 36 grain. It is plated hollow points. Then we have some Federal 36 grain, which is a lead hollow point. Some 45 grain Federal, 38 grain Agula. I probably didn't say that right. That's all right. Copper plated hollow point. Actually, this Federal, I believe, is subsonic. Yes, it is. It does say suppressor on it. Let's see. Seeing if it said it. Yeah, 970 feet per second muzzle velocity. Subsonic. And then we just have some Blazer from CCI. 40 grain ammo. Anyways, I'm gonna pause for a second. Actually, we'll just introduce this Springfield. I think I've had it on the channel before. It's a 45 caliber 1911, excuse me. And I'm gonna take this hammer tacker and I'm gonna set up some paper targets, and we're gonna go forward with trying out this 322. Stay tuned. Alright folks, so to be honest, I'm not really sighting in this gun right now here today. I was planning on it, but it's supposed to rain this afternoon and it's already starting. So we'll start off. We get a couple 20 round magazines. They're double stack, more or less kind of a staggered stack. 22 caliber Sig Sauer. Let's see how it does. First shots. Looking pretty good. A couple low lefts due to operator error, but at about 7 to 10 yards I didn't pace it. Pretty close to the center where I'm aiming. It's a good sign right off the bat. Let's see if we can hit some steel. I'd say this is probably, I don't know, 20 yards, maybe a little bit more. Let's see what happens there. One failure to feed. Yeah, that thing got messed up. I would not try to shoot that. The bullets actually kicked from the casing. a little bit alarming. Probably won't be able to see that, but the force of the slide coming forward kind of bent that. I set that one aside real quick. See if we had any more in the magazine. We got, let's see, looks like one more. Yep. First 20 rounds, one failure to feed. Not bad. Here comes the rain. So out of 40, one failure to feed. Alright, so I guess I'll just add in for the video that with my Sig p322, before I ever shot it, I cleaned all the factory grease out of it and oiled it up. And I do label my magazines on all my firearms. I number them just so I know which one's which, so in case one starts having a problem or something, I can just kind of be able to observe that. And of course, like with your carry gun where you leave magazines loaded, you'll be able to see what number magazine it is, and you'll know how long you've had it loaded and whatnot. Just kind of keep track of them, see what's going on with them. These are all genuine Sig magazines, and I don't ever expect to have really an issue with them. Haven't had an issue with them. So that's just that. This isn't a full-out review on the p322. That may be down the road. It's just a firearm that I'm going to have and try and shoot a lot, and we'll go from there. But only one failure to feed on a brand new gun in 40 rounds. That's not doing too bad. We'll see how it goes. Load up 3 magazines. All right, so I just loaded 3 20-round magazines. I guess I should mention that I didn't actually have the speed loader that comes with the gun with me. I left that at the house, so just to make note, because I know people are saying sometimes this thing has failure to feeds and eject because of the way people are loading them. So I forgot the speed loader at my house. I've just been pulling down these 2 buttons and loading one at a time, and then smacking the back of the magazine off the table. I'm not sure if that's a thing at play here, but just so everybody knows. So 60 quick rounds coming out hot. No failures. A lot of gun smoke though, must be burning off that oil I put in it. Alright. That was fun. I think I'm going to do that again. A lot of things blown over. Always windy in the spring. Let's see if we can hook up this new piece of steel. I really just need more chain. Alright, so again, you just witnessed the first 100 rounds of this p322 22 caliber long rifle from Sig, and for the sake of trying to beat the rain, I'm just going to blast off 60 more quick ones, see how that goes. And if it's not raining yet, I might get the 45 out, and I might try that M18 with the 30 round magazine that you saw earlier. Alright, it's getting windy, so I think that's bringing the rain in. Hopefully you can still see me. Almost bullseye. Failure to fire. It struck the back of the casing. It's probably too light. Probably try that one again. I'm gonna set it aside. I did notice this gun gets pretty dirty pretty quickly. Failure to feed. Bent the lead from the casing again. It's number 2 on that one. And again, it may have something to do with the way I've been loading them today. 160. Here's the round with a light primer strike. Huh. Dud round. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so I tried to position that in the gun so it would strike it somewhere else. Looks like it struck it in the exact same spot. Let's try that again. That's the right holster. Guess I'm gonna set it like that. I think that's different. Got to be a dud round. It hit it in completely 180 degrees from the first one. Okay, so here comes the rain. I guess for kind of the grand finale of the video, we'll shoot this 45 ACP 230 grain ball ammo. And make sure the camera can see the gun. Let's see. And I guess so. Springfield Garrison. Some M18 stuff. Alright guys, the rain's starting to pick up a bit. One of the bolts fell out of that big gong target, but that's okay. But it's going to be close to the end of the video here. I'm just going to shoot some of this 22 caliber pistol again, and that'll be it. I see what's going on with the magazines anyways. Since I've been more or less hand loading them instead of using their speed loader, I can see what happens. It's when the nose of the bullets, it's not actually pointing up in the magazine, and they all start to do that. They're all pointing more horizontally in the magazine, which you're not supposed to. So it's a little bit of paying attention when you're loading these, and probably use the speed loader that Sig gives you. It'll probably make a difference. I kind of anticipated that happening. I don't really fault the gun. I fault the magazines a little bit. And I don't even really want to use that one. It seems like the bullet's kind of bent from the casing. It's not really a carry gun in my opinion. It's more of a training tool, maybe a beginner's gun, someone who's sensitive to recoil. But for me, it's more of a training tool. So the fact that the magazines may or may not be perfect doesn't bother me much. I'm not really ever going to carry this as a defensive tool. But I can see that magazine right there. All these would get messed up. So I'm not even going to run those until I can adjust that. Let's try a new magazine here. Those ones seem to be angled properly, more or less. Maybe not perfect. See what happens. A dud round, I bet. Well, I mean, light primer strike, but again, I feel like that might go back on the magazine. Potentially the gun's getting a little dirty. I don't know. It's actually not bad, so I'm not gonna blame that yet. Let's see if we can fire that round. Okay, that concludes the video. Thanks for watching. I'm not going to mess with this too long on video here, but let's see if we can get them to kind of angle the way they're supposed to. That might be it. We'll try that. There's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12-ish rounds. I'm happy with this gun. Aim is very good. Seems like wherever I'm pointing it's hitting. Once I got used to it, kind of get over anticipating recoil. Now it's gonna rain. Happy Sunday. We'll see you on the next one.